Jessica, and today I'm going to share with you guys my New Year's resolutions. And this is kind of a more serious video because as I think about the new year and all that comes with it, this year I've got so many things to look forward to. A lot of travel that we've got planned, my wedding in June, and just all kinds of things like that, moving into a house with Tyler once we're married. And, I'm still in my first year of teaching and continuing that. Just all of those things that are coming in this new year, it can be very overwhelming and very nerve-wracking. So I'm trying to be very thoughtful at the beginning of this year and think about what is truly important to me and what I really do need to work on to be successful in all that's about to come my way. So that in mind, I kind of brainstormed and came up with 3 different things that I think are going to help me be very successful this year, not monetarily, but as a person, keeping myself sane and keeping myself healthy. But mostly just keeping myself happy. So my very first resolution is that I need to budget my money like for real. I used to be pretty good at it. I use an app called Mint, and mint.com. It's free. And you can kind of budget and you can connect to your bank account and it'll tell you like, okay, you're allotting yourself this much money to budget for gas and this much money for food and etc. And it'll tell you, it'll take the payments that you're making on your card and it'll kind of categorize them itself, and it's pretty accurate. And it'll say, whoa, you're over budget for groceries or whatever. And it was pretty amazing, but I kind of fell off that bandwagon. And then I used to kind of write it out what my budget was, then I kind of fell off that bandwagon. And as I am looking at my finances, I realized like, wow, like I don't even know where my money is going. Like I'm saving and stuff like that, but I'm not keeping myself aware of how I am spending my money. And that it's a terrible habit. And I know that that's a terrible habit. And especially going into a wedding, a honeymoon, a house, all these things that we need a lot of money for, I have got to be more responsible with it. So I really want to find a way. I might go back to using Mint, but just budgeting my money truly, deciding, okay, this is how much money I'm getting in a month. I have been estimating and using about this much for gas, so I'm gonna budget that much for gas and this much for makeup, because that's what's tricky for me. Because this is one of my jobs, it's almost, it sounds ridiculous, but it's almost a necessity to be getting some new makeup products in. Now, a lot of it, you guys know, I can be sent some makeup and stuff, but I also like to buy stuff, I go to the drugstore and I want to try the new lipstick that's out there, and they're not going to send that to me for free. So, that's something that I know I should budget it in, but I should set a limit. So I know like, okay, I'm only going to spend $20 in a month to try maybe a couple new drugstore products, things like that. So I'm really excited to and nervous to truly budget it penny by penny to see where I stand, and I think it's going to really make a difference in how much I'm able to save this year. And if you have any budgeting money tips, I would love to see them. If you know of a great app or a great program, whatever, please let me know down below because I'm certainly open for any suggestions when it comes to that. My second resolution is to learn something new each day. And this, I had originally written down that I wanted to read more, and then I'd also written down that I want to learn how to do just a bunch of different things that I didn't know how to do. And I realized that really all of that could fall under a category, like learn something new every day. And so that's where my focus is. I want to, if I'm reading more, then I'm learning more. If I am watching videos on how to crochet, I'm learning something, So there's a lot of ways for me to be learning something new. And we all do learn new things every day, but I want to actively engage myself in learning new things. So that is a big one for me that I want to do. I want to get back into dancing because I loved dancing. I'm not the best dancer by any means, but it was fun, and I would love to, my gym has free dance classes. I should do that more. But dancing is something that I'm decently good at and I enjoy it. So it's something I should partake in just because it'd be good for me and it'd be me learning more about different types of dance, etc. So just little things like that. And my last resolution is to reflect more. And for me, that would also mean pray more. But if you're not religious, then it might mean something very different. But regardless, I've talked a lot in past videos. I think I did a video about how to be happy and different things like that. And I mentioned in that video about a gratitude journal. And I've really let that fall by the wayside, especially as I got busier with my first year of teaching, etc. I feel as though I should reflect more on my day and on what I've learned maybe, and on what I can improve upon the next day. I've been teaching my students, we've been doing this, they each have their own like reflection journal, and I've been trying to, we're not doing it every day, I wish, but we've been trying to the last 5 or 10 minutes of the day, we all sit and journal, and I do too in my little notebook. So we all sit and write down what our successes were that day and what our goals are for the next day. And in that way, we're all, my students and I, am thinking about, you know, what didn't work very well. For me, I'm thinking as a teacher, what didn't work very well. You know, was I able to manage the class well that day? Was I maybe too stern with the kid that really didn't need me to be that stern, etc. But also just as a person, I would like to be doing that on my own time, reflecting on what was I successful at? Was I nicer to this person that I really don't like today? Did I gossip? That's something that would be a goal for tomorrow. Don't gossip, etc. So it's such a simple thing to do, and it takes 2 seconds to write down 2 sentences of a success and a goal. But it's something that you just easily forget or easily push to the side, and I really want to make it a point to reflect on that more, and also just to pray more, to be thankful for all that I've been given. Oh my gosh. And I don't mean just things. I mean, I've been given so many family members that love me and that I love. I've been given the gift of Tyler. Oh my gosh. Like, I cannot imagine my life without him. Just so many things that I've been blessed with this job that I love, both teaching and YouTube. I love my 2 jobs. I can't imagine not teaching, and I can't imagine not doing YouTube. So I guess for the rest of my life, I'm gonna be doing both. I don't know, but I love them both so much. So I'm just thankful, and I need to thank God for that every single day, because whew, I just would be a different person without these jobs, and I'm so thankful for that as well. So I would love to know what your resolutions are for this year, and I might just add them to my own resolution list. Please let me know down below, and if you would like, please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.